Hi there, and thanks for joining us on our Houston tours. We've never been to the Houston Botanic Garden before. It was always on our list when we lived in Houston, but we just never got around to going. Heather found out that there was an event on while we were here called Radiant Nature, so we booked it. And once again, we were not disappointed with this particular expedition either. In fact, we were awestruck. It was one of the best light show experiences we've seen. Radiant Nature is a Chinese lantern festival with huge installations showcasing the beauty of nature and celebrating the promise of the Lunar New Year. It's a setup of light and animation installations turned into artwork that follows different nature themes and ultimately ends in celebrations of the Lunar New Year. The Houston Botanic Garden is just a 20-minute drive east of where we are staying at the beginning of our Houston stay, which is in the medical center area just south of downtown. We went on a Sunday to avoid any traffic issues, although we did get caught up in a bit of a snarl as the monster truck event was letting out of the NRG Center. We decided that it would be best if we got tickets and parking, but you can save on the parking costs by taking their park and ride option. Each ticket for Radiant Nature was $28.50 USD, and parking was another $18 USD. So it turned out to be about a $75 night, which made us a bit skeptical at first. But seeing what we saw and the fact that we were there for an hour and a half and you could easily spend more than that, frankly, I think it was really good value. The tickets were timed, so we chose the earliest option, which was 6:30 p.m. just after sunset. It was really organized and easy to find the entrance and get in line to enter, and entry happened right on time. The Radiant Nature Trail is less than 1 mile long and includes paved surfaces and decomposed granite areas, firmly, smoothly compacted particles of crushed granite rock. This is a self-guided walking event. There are no mobility devices, shuttles, or tours offered inside the garden. This is definitely a walk that anyone could do, though, either on foot or in a wheelchair or cart. The thing that impressed us both was the organization of the crowd. We'd recommend sitting back for 5-10 minutes when you first get in and let the crowd go so that you have a much easier time seeing everything and taking your pictures or video. Each installation is so well done and covers enough distance on the path so that you can spread people out so that everyone can get a good view and pictures of the exhibit. They even made each exhibit a little bit repetitive so that you don't have to find a particular spot in the exhibit to get a good picture. Everything is easily accessible for you. A variety of vendors were there selling a selection of festive food and drink options, including alcoholic beverages for purchase by credit card. No cash is accepted. Okay, here we are at the Houston Botanic Garden. We came here for Radiant in the Garden?
Radiant in the Garden, yes.
I think it's called, I'll correct that if I'm wrong. Amazing light show here at the Botanic Garden. It's I think has to do with Chinese New Year and
yes,
and a bunch of that. There's certainly a lot of
It's been running for a couple of months, runs through to, I think it's the end of February, so we happened to see it and thought we'd get some tickets.
It's been fantastic.
Sensory overload.
We splurged a little bit and parked here. I think the whole night for 2 tickets plus parking was probably around $70, which is a little bit, again, higher than we usually go to, but these are kind of rare events. So excited to go with it, but I'm really happy we did. It's amazing.
Yeah, absolute sensory overload.
It's been about a mile of walking, but flat, easy, and just constant lights. Like it's unbelievable, and tons of moving stuff, great music, and they manage the crowd pretty well. It's busy, but they manage it pretty well. So overall, if you get a chance while you're still here, it's still here, please give it a shot, because I think you'll find it really worth your while.
It's well worth the trip. Absolutely.
Didn't hurt that we got a perfect night tonight. So it's 20 degrees Celsius, no rain, clear skies, just absolutely perfect. So I'm glad we were able to get a short video in here while we could hear us, and there's not a lot of kids or noise going on, but definitely worth your while. Houston Botanic Garden, Radiant in the Garden, I believe it's called.
Yes.
So
It's beautiful.
Get out here and enjoy it. Talk to you on the next one.
Okay, bye.